Hey everyone, it's Sue here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to work on something that I learned from Nina Ribena, and I will have her Facebook group listed below. And it's called Retiform, Retiform. I have not heard of it before, and I've just really been thinking a lot about it, something I knew that I wanted to try. And she has weekly challenges over there. It's such a great way to learn new things. So I can highly recommend her Facebook group. She's very talented. And so I'm going to do mine a little bit different than she did, only because to me, for what I'm trying to do, it just kind of made more sense for me. So this is a 4x6 piece of actually watercolor paper. And it started out as a 9x12 piece of paper, and I cut it down to 4x6. So that leaves, you know, almost a 3x4 card. Not quite, but I'm sure I'll do something with that piece as well. But what I want to do is I want to do something for my December daily, my 2018 December daily. And if you don't know what that is, or you'd like to be part of a awesome group of ladies, my Facebook group, December Daily Inspiration Group, Anything Goes, is below, and we would love to have you. But I am making this for my December daily. So believe it or not, I pulled out some Christmas stamps. I know, Christmas. I'm telling you, you know, some of us can't just get enough of it. So, it's, yeah, yep. So anyway, I kind of know what I want to do. Who knows if it'll come out that way or not, but I'm going to give it a try. So the first thing that I did was I just dabbed little spots of glossy accents onto this 4x6 card. And I dried it with the heat tool. Of course, you could just let it dry by itself. I would imagine you could probably use something like liquid glass. You know what, and have any of you ever heard of Goosebumps? It's something very similar to this. And I had it in my hand yesterday, and for the life of me, I can't find it today. I have no idea where I put this bottle. No idea, it's somewhere in my stash, but I couldn't find it. So I decided to go with glossy accents, which I would think a lot of you have anyway. So again, so that's dry, it's on here. Let me see if you can see. Oh, I don't know that you can see. Oh, right there, see that? So that's all the glossy accents dried on there. So little itsy bitsy spots. And I pulled out my Distress Oxides, and I have actually this, and this is, I'm just going to use as a guide, you'll see, and it just happens to be one of these bookmarks. And I'm going to start by covering the whole background. Well, should I do the whole background? I'm going to do the whole background first. And I kind of want it like a little bit lighter blue, like here in the middle, and then get darker around the edges. So I think I'll start with my faded jeans. And again, I'm just going to put it around the whole 4x6 card. And I figure, you know, having a 4x6 card is perfect, because whether it's in a Project Life album, or if it's in, you know, just a regular scrapbook album or a journal, or whatever the case may be, you know, you can fit a 4x6 card in pretty much anywhere. So let me tell you a little bit about December Daily while I have a few minutes here. So those of you that don't know, it was started by Allie Edwards, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know of Allie Edwards. And she started it, I don't know when she started it. I've been doing December dailies, I think for 6 years. This will be my 6th year, and I'm sure she did it maybe a couple of years even prior to that. I should really look that up. But anyways, so it is Allie Edwards. It is not something that I created by any means, but I did start a Facebook group because, you know, we do anything, and you can do it any way that you want. It doesn't have to be any certain way. I mean, we really have no rules in the group as far as how you do your December daily. I mean, we even do December daily where it's not every day, you know, so if you need to skip a day, you can skip a day, that type of thing. I'm going to move to Broken China now. And so that's why it's like anything goes, because, and you know, I don't know if Allie Edwards would agree with that, but you know, if you need to skip a day here or there, it's like no pressure. That's really what it was. It's like no pressure. If you can only do every other day or the beginning of the month and not the end of the month, but then you grab Christmas at the end of the month, you know, it's whatever you want it to be. Anything goes, just like the name of my Facebook group. And I've had the group now, gosh, is it going on to 5 years now? So, yeah, it's been around for a while, and like I said, it's a great group of ladies. We just had a swap. Well, it's actually going on right now, Christmas and July swap. So we have that going on, which is actually, if you know Nina's group and her swaps that she had last month, we are doing a coin swap, an artist trading coin swap over in the group. You know what? Well, I guess maybe I'll leave it for now, but I'm thinking I'm going to want to get these edges darker. Let me think. Yeah, you know, let me just throw a little bit on now. Just so I don't forget. And all I'm doing is just taking a little bit of the faded jeans and just going around real quick. So it's just darkening up the edges just a little bit. All right. So I like that. And as you can see, the glossy accents looks like it is snow. Hopefully it does. I don't know if I made the drops too big or whatever, but it kind of looks like snow to me. All right, so the next thing that I want to do, and again, I'm doing this in a totally different order than Nina did, totally different. I'm kind of actually even almost going backwards. But again, right, anything goes. Whatever, however you can do things, just do it, right? And Nina had mentioned that, you know, you can find like Retiform photos and information about Retiform over on Pinterest and everything. I had never, ever heard of it. Just amazing to me, but not that well, I don't know. It's like, where did Retiform come from? But anyways, okay, so I'm just going to take a rag and ever so lightly, because I don't want to move the Distress Oxide. I just want to kind of, you know, shine up that glossy accents and get any of the ink off of it. Very little came on here, and that's just perfect. All right, so my thought here is, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to use these Christmas trees right here. And this is a Lawn Fawn stamp, but I really like that tree. But maybe I'll use these trees and the snowflake, and then there's little snowflakes. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think mainly because of the size of this, like that is a lot wider. It's a lot bigger than these. So I'm going to go with the lawn fawn. And I'm going to at least put one down. I'm going to put the big one. I'm going to stamp it. And then I'm going to do the Retiform piece of this, and then I'll add in the rest of, whoops, the other little stamps I want to put on there. All right, and I cleaned my acrylic stamp blocks. I am so proud of myself. I've been using like black almost, like these were all clean. Like this one was like almost all black, and look at how beautiful it is. And I used the Stampin' Up acrylic block cleaner, or is it an ink remover? I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. That's for sure, and I've had it for many years. All right, so now I want to get into the greens, and I'm going to stay in the Distress Oxide family. And I'm trying to think, you know what, I'm going to start with peeled paint. Now, maybe peeled paint isn't going to be the right color, but I'm going to start with that. And it's kind of cool because I can, oh, see, I'm a mess. I am not a neat crafter, everybody. But at least this will wipe off, whereas the black archival ink did not. And I don't even know that I should even worry about it, because you know what? It's not going to be clean for forever, that's for sure. All right, so I feel like I have a good amount of the ink on there. And again, this is peeled paint, Distress Oxide. And do I want it there? Do I want it low? Where do I want to put it? I'm thinking. If I put it down here, the smaller ones can kind of be in the background, but they could if I put it there too. I'm going to kind of go half and half. So here goes. Now, I'm hoping that, first of all, I don't even think I just stamped this straight. I'm so bad, you know. I think it's crooked, but that's all right. We have a crooked Christmas tree. Oh, I like. Oh, it's beautiful, and it doesn't look crooked. Good. Let me hold it up. Look at how beautiful that looks. Woohoo! I love it. That's perfect. All right. Perfect color. I like it. I could even take like a spruce or something and kind of go over it. But for now, I'm going to leave it with the peeled paint. I think it looks beautiful on that blue. I wasn't real sure what was going to happen having the blue background, but it stamped perfectly on top of it. Absolutely perfectly. Now, of course, you know, if you don't have glossy accents or anything like that, you could definitely just do your Distress Oxides and just splatter some water on it and pick it up with like a paper towel or a napkin or something like that. And you can also get the effect of snow. But I don't know. I like the fact that it's a little shiny. I like that. All right. So now comes the Retiform part. And I don't really have a major plan going on here, so bear with me. I should have, let's see, I think I can use these. I want to make sure I cover up my tree, because I don't want him to be messed up. So I'm just going to kind of cover that. And I am going to turn this, so bear with me. I have to turn this in order to do this. So now I have to think, what color do I want to do this with? Isn't that interesting? I didn't think that through. Should I do a little bit of black or like the, right, let me grab a couple of these oxides. I think I'm going to pull out like 3 or 4 choices here. And I could go with black soot, might be too dark. Hickory smoke might be nice. I have vintage photo and walnut stain. Do I want to go with browns or do I want to go with black? I think I'm going to start with hickory smoke and maybe go into a little bit of the black soot. I can give that a try. All right, so here we go. And I do keep, I know this is old, it's not any new news, I keep my little round foam pads on the bottom of my little ink, my little inks. Okay, so I'm just trying to think now. It's been weeks since I watched Nina do this. So there's like a really good chance I don't do this right anyway. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, I don't want this to move. I think it's more important that I hold this white piece of paper than me holding that orange one. So what this does, and maybe you guys know about Retiform. Maybe it's just me that have, you know, maybe I've been living under a rock or something. I don't know. It sure is possible. So I want to see. I may have to bring in a little bit of black here, but ever so little. So let me just kind of see. Oh, see, that is pretty. It's very faint, though. I'm going to bring in just a little bit of black. So I hope I can do it in a way where it's ever so little. So let's see if I can do that. Because I don't want the black to be overpowering, but I do want that to be just a little bit heavier, closer to this white piece of paper. So I'm actually holding, instead of holding this tool straight, I'm tilting it just a little bit so I'm getting just the edge of the foam. Because again, I just want to get off the tip of this white paper. And we're going to see if that worked. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now that's the first one. So we're gonna do the, let me move these out of the way. We're gonna do some more. So it doesn't have to be, I don't want it to be all even. And I'm sure, you know, again, I'm sure I'm not doing this absolutely right, but it kind of gets, I think, close to the same result. And I'm not sure where the name Retiform came from. I really don't know. Maybe it was, I don't know. I'm probably like destroying like not only the technique, but the reason for the name. I don't know. I do not know. If anybody has any history on it, please share. All right, moving along. So now we put another, I'm gonna put one here. I don't want it to be even with that yet. I do want something here. Maybe I'll, you know what? I'm gonna put one over here, like this. So they should be at different angles, and then I can come off. Oh, see, this is where it gets hard, I think, because now, and I have to turn this because I can't do it unless I have it this way. All right, and I can't talk too much as I'm doing this either. All right. Okay, whoops. And before I move it, I'm just putting that little bit of black. So it has like that nice smokiness underneath with that gray, that beautiful gray. But the black gives it more definition. All right, doing good. So now I'm gonna go across like this, and I'm gonna come off of this one over here and do this. And I'm gonna go from this to the edge over here. All right, I am liking that. I don't know if you can hear my fan. I have my fan on. It's supposed to be around 100 degrees today here in New Jersey, and my air conditioner is a-cranking, and I'm just trying to keep it as cool as possible in here. All right, so see, I like that so far. I just might leave this part of it just as is, and I need to put 1 or 2 lines over here. So maybe something like that. Let me do that, and then I'll see if I need another one. I don't think I'm going to. I think this is gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Okay, and now some of the black soot. And again, this gray is called Hickory Smoke, and I love grays. I love to work with them because to me it's like the other neutral, right? I have certain colors, like to me, yellow is like a neutral to me. I can put yellow on almost anything, and I like it very much. You know what? I do need something coming down this way, don't I? So let's do it. Let's do this, ladies. And gents. Sorry if there's any gents watching. I apologize for that. All right, so here goes. And I really do like that, like with the glossy accents. It really doesn't look like the, the Distress Oxide really is making a difference at all on top of them. But I will probably shine them up again just a little bit. That's it. That's it. That is what I want right there. So that's the Retiform part. So what Nina did first, if I remember correctly, and Nina, if you're watching this and I'm speaking out of place and I'm wrong, I believe you started with the lines first. And then you've like filled everything in. So I'm just gonna put all of my little stamp pads and everything away. Oh, this one doesn't have a little, where's my, sorry, I'm crossing. So all I do is I take some of my adhesive from my, one of my tape runners, put it in the back, and it's there. All right, so we got that. We got that. I am in love with this, I must say, but I'm not done. So now I'm going to go back to the peeled paint. And I'm done with this tree, so in fact, I think I'm going to wash that off later. And let me see. So now what I want to do is I want to fill it in more. I know, well, see, I don't know that, well, you know what, will it hurt to add, I don't know. I was going to say, will it hurt to add snowflakes when that's what the white is supposed to be? I don't know. I don't know. It might look weird. So maybe I need to do something different. Maybe I need to put like little birds around and be merry and joy, and do that like words instead of more snowflakes. I definitely want to put in some of the smaller trees. Oh, I like that it says let it snow. There's bells and bows. All right, you know what? Let me start with the little trees. Let me grab a smaller block. All right. But I think I'll start with the peeled paint, and then I think to have some interest, I will add a darker color on top. Yeah, oh, I like that. It's hard to see though. So do I want to bring a different green in, or do I want a brown on top of that? Tough decision. Tough. I feel like it needs something rather dark. I don't want to mess it up, but I think I'm going to put walnut stain on it. And I might have to go back after I put the walnut stain and put more of the peeled paint on top. Now I am wiping this off, and let's just do this. I don't know. I hope I don't regret this. All right, now you're going to see my head. In fact, I have to move it down just for a minute. And you know what? I kind of want it off center ever so little. Ever so little. Oh, I like that. Now I want to do that to the big one in the middle too. Let me hold this up so you can see. So you can see the green in the background. Look at that. I like that. You know, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more for you here. Sorry. Let me get this straight for you. I know it's shaking. Sorry. Okay. Now I have to do it with that one because I like that look a lot. So I'm going to get this back onto a block, and I'm going to wipe it off. Whoops. And I'm going to wipe it off because it still has the green on it. And we're going to do the same thing. Now, again, what I'm doing is I'm doing ever so slightly off of the green, so you can definitely still see the green. Definitely. But I want a good amount on there, just like I had with the green, so that it stamps well. All right. Sorry. Okay, push down hard. Oh, see, that to me looks super pretty. Okay? All right, now what? Now what? Let's see. So we did that tree. I'll take that one off. I have other trees here. And I think I'm going to go with this little tree over here. And I think that's all I'm going to put on here is 3 trees. I think. We'll see. But I'm going to do it the same way. Same exact way. All right. Now where do I want to put this? I can put him up over here. Oh, I'm going to put him over here. Okay. He's going to go over here. Now I have to think. Do I want him? I think I want him like right there. And I'll show you in a second why I chose that spot. Let me get this down and I'll show you. Okay, so what I was looking at was I wanted the tree to kind of sit on this little straight line right here. And the other thing I was looking at was I didn't want it even with the big tree. I wanted it up a little higher, and I accomplished that, so that worked out well. Now wipe, wipe, wipe. And let's get some of this walnut stain on top of it. These inks are so nice and juicy. I just love them. Love, love. All right, sorry, here goes the head again. And ever so slightly. And no rushing with this, that's for sure. Oh, I like that. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Because I can see more of the green on this one, I think I'm gonna stamp again on top of that brown. I think I'm gonna stamp the green again. But I wonder, oh, you know what? I'm thinking the head is a-going. The mind is going. Here we go. In reality, let me do this. So this one is not a solid stamp like that is. So I'm gonna stamp this tree over that one, but I'm gonna do it in the green. So I don't know how it's gonna show up on the brown. We will find out. All right, here goes my head again. And let's see. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. Wow, look at that. See how pretty that is? So now I'm thinking I need to stamp something on top of this one in the middle. And I do have this, although I don't think, it's not exactly the same, but I don't think it needs to be exactly the same as that solid one in the middle. I think it's a little shorter. Oh, I can't get it on the acrylic block. All right, there we go. So I'm going to put green on top of the one in the middle. And it's a little bit different shaped tree. And then we're going to stamp just a couple little sentiments on this. And I think it's going to be done. Okay, sorry for the head in the way. All right, you know, that's probably what these stamp sets, this stamp set was made for. Oh yes, yes, yes. Let me stand up and show you. Look. Pretty, right? I like it. I like that. It's a little different. I feel like, oh gosh, I wish I had even like a smaller one. I'd put like even a smaller one up there. Oh, I do have a smaller one. Oh, I have a teeny baby one. I'm going to use this one too. Here goes. I'm making a mess of this beautiful shiny block that is no longer beautiful and shiny. Oh well. Oh well. I will survive. All right. Ooh-hoo-hoo. So I'm thinking, where do I want this? I can put him low. He's a good little filler stamp. I could put up high, like he's far away, like in a distance. Do I want to keep them low or no? What do you guys think? I wish I could get your opinion, because now I'm thinking I want one down here too. So if I put him there, but off center just a little bit. All right, I'm going to start with the one down here. And I'm going to start with the green and then put the brown over it. Now I don't necessarily want it to be on the bottom of the card. Good, good, good. Well, while I have the green going, I'm going to do the other one, so I'm going to have to decide like really quick where I want him. Do I want him there? Yeah, I think I'm going to put him like here. And you know how you just kind of have a feeling when you stamp? It's like, oh, I don't know if that's right. I could actually put even one more. All right, now I'm out of control, people. Now I am just out of control because I love this stamp. This is a Lawn Fawn stamp set. I don't know if they're made anymore or not. I think it's well, I know it's an older one. All right, good. And you see how none of them line up evenly? For whatever reason, for me, that is important. And it's always important to me. Very seldom do I want things to actually line up. All right, so now I'm gonna put the brown over those. And a little bit to the side, sorry for the head. Oh, oh. Gorgeous. Beautiful. And beautiful. Okay. I love it. I love it. I'm good with the trees now. I like the way it looks. All right, let me move that all to the side. Let me close these up. And now, well, maybe I'll leave out this walnut stain because now I want to put, I can either put like joy on there and a little bird, but yet I think this bird is not in the right scale for those trees. Or I have Let It Snow, Merry Christmas. I think I have to go with Let It Snow. And let's get that on here. I'm going to grab another clean block because because I can. And let's just kind of do Let It Snow. Now, do I want Let It Snow on here multiple times or just once? I'm thinking just once, and I have the feeling that it needs to go over there. And do I want to do the green and the brown? I think I'm going to kind of do the same thing. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, I did not have all of this planned, so we're kind of doing this together. All right, I'm going to move this down a little bit. And we're going to put Let It Snow. And then I'm going to come back and hopefully I can stamp over that with the brown, but leave a little bit of the green. That's my plan. That is my plan. If I have to go over the whole little sentiment with the brown, I will, because I do think it needs to be darker, but can I go slightly off? I don't want it to look blurry either. Well, I think if I try to get it right on, I don't think I'll be able to, and it will probably look good. So here goes. Okay, I can see the green ever so little on there. Okay, look it. I mean, you can barely see the green. I could go back with the green, but I like it the way it is. I love this card. What I'm gonna do to get the brown, I need to get some more brown on here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So I will take this and I'm going to go around the edges of this card. I'm going to be really careful because this is going to need, you know, a chance to really dry. But I do want to put a border. And get that brown. You know, I probably could have used the different tones of brown for these lines, but I think it turned out quite well. Lots of different colors on here. Lots of different colors. All right, and that's going to be it. That is the end of my Retiform piece for the challenge. over on Nina's Facebook group. Again, I'll have her link below. Definitely go and check her out and her Facebook group. She has a YouTube channel as well. And she just posted the July challenge this morning. Well, what she does is she does like a theme every month, and then she breaks it down by week. So this month it seems to be about game pieces, like she's doing something with dominoes for this particular week. So definitely check her out. I don't do every challenge that she has, but I do try to do as much as I can. So I'll hold this up and I'll scan across so you can see the little trees and my snow. Super cute. This will go into my 2018 December daily. Okay, thanks everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.